Hiya Virgo, kia ora koutou katoa, welcome to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for tuning into my videos and supporting me in that way. So I do invite you to, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, to do that now during or after the video. That would be awesome. And also, leave me a thumbs up or a comment if you feel most inclined. So the other thing is, this is for, just going over Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus. So and I invite you also, suggest too that checking out what your other signs are saying for you, because it could bring, if this message doesn't quite resonate with you, do check them out because it can help bring it together a little bit more for you. And just remember that these are general, just take what does resonate with you. I think I just repeated myself. Anyway, if I did, I apologize. So I'm quite good at doing that. Today we have Archangel Raphael as well as Archangel Michael that have come through as I've started getting my cards, sorting out which cards are going to stay out today. So we have my Archangel Raphael and Michael. Raphael, and he's Raphael is the one that's wanting to come out more so at the moment. So okay, show up to yourself, and this one here. Okay. Those ones are coming out. So anyway, so first of all, he's saying there may be a little bit of, you may be holding off, being a bit of a hold off to yourself, and you may be going through something where you may be finding it hard to say I love you to yourself first of all and foremost, because that is in reverse. Okay, so for me, when that's in reverse, it means that there's either some sort of resistance, some sort of processing that you're going through or that we're going through that is you may be finding a little bit difficult to say that to yourself, or you may be just finding it that maybe spirit are just saying to help you snap out of something, to turn things around, your mindset around, to say I love and approve of myself. So which is one of those Louise Hay sort of affirmation that she had brought out many years ago, and it's known very worldwide now. But what I'm hearing is literally it's like say I love you to you first and foremost, to help shift your perspective, your energy around, because whatever's going on, it's like there's something is like you maybe feeling a little bit down on yourself basically. So anyway, we have here the star, the sun and the fool and the swords in line with that. So we're doing a mind, body, spirit, soul sort of a flow today. The spirit have just come out with that, so I'm just going to take those 4 cards for now. And so the next card here is find your truth in the matter and know it and then make your choice. So then that could be why that is there for some of you. Is it may be that whatever is going on with you, that you may be finding a little bit I'm feeling like for some of you standoffish in discussion about some choices that you are going to make or have made, or that are coming up that you're probably needing to make. So there may be something about you feeling a little bit off beat with that, or out of beat with that, out of sync with it. And so, but this is in reverse too. So there is something going on, and this is about you finding your truth in the matter. Know it, then make your choice. So making peace with something. So there's something about, the star here with, that sense of hope. Here is the first word I'm getting, an inspiration. It may be that you're needing to do something like that for yourself, or for not just for yourself, but maybe for others. And and it maybe there is what you're about to do may go against the grain of something in a way. It could be like with you leaving a relationship, or it could be like you changing a job, maybe you feel like you need to explain yourself to someone or something. It could be something else that's going on in the world at the moment, many things that could be about. So it's just like, I'm not sure where that is for each of yous, but there's something about you finding the truth in your matter and know it, then make your choice. So you come to this place of peace and and calm and harmony. It may be that you are like having to make a decision where you're needing to let someone go, or somebody's there waiting to come into your life. Whatever it is, it's about you doing whatever it is right that is right for you. Because we have the sun here, and the sun, it talks about, you know, that sense of, you know, freedom in a way, and, you know, and being and expressing yourself and allowing yourself to, you know, be open about what it is and clear about what it is, because this is about being, you know, and inspiring yourself. Because these two cards, like, they're all about movement in some way or form. But this one is saying, no, don't give up hope in a way. And, you know, there is a lot of inspiration out there for you, you know, and it's about you bringing in, not so much relying on others to inspire you, but yes, 100%, you know, others do, you know, inspire us, you know, not with everybody, but some do that resonate with us. But it's also about drawing in you and inspiring yourself, and like inspire others. And stepping out and stepping up, because this is about here showing the third cup card is about show up to yourself. So this is about you showing up to yourself. There's a new beginning in that, a new way that you're doing it, and it may be a little bit you may be a little bit standoffish with this Fool coming out there, with a different way of seeing things, doing things, being things, and going into this new job, or this new, not even a new job for some of you, it will be that, or relationship, or this new space that's been opened up, that's probably somewhere that you've not traveled down that road before in such a way. So, and it could be, you know, open up a whole lot of I don't know what, you know, a kettle of fish, whatever, and, you know, a can of worms, whatever it is. But I feel like there's something that you're really, whatever it is, you're really drawn to it. And I feel like there's something that, like, really deep down that you are really, like, maybe, you know, it's kind of, I really need to do this, but there's that hesitancy of, okay, what I'm hearing is some of the consequences that could come from it. And it's like, you know, other people wake up, other people think, whatever that is, it's like, so they're just like shifting that energy out in a way. And like, so being in your space, so you can come to your place and create that of peace and, you know, and harmony within you as you know, show up to yourself for whatever it is. Because it's like one thing to say all these things, and then we don't even do it, you know. So I feel like this is where they're kind of like, you know, put your money where your mouth is, actually, in some way. So it's whatever it is. And I feel like for some of you, it's like, you know, stepping out of a job into a business. It's like, yeah, or buying a new home, and you may be thinking, oh my gosh, you know, with everything that's going on, there's so much uncertainty, blah, 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 and your mind's going like 150,000 miles an hour, and it's like, you know what? Just calm. So this is about, you know, and it's because you're not honoring your truth. And it's because you're going into this space where there's maybe too much information coming in, where you're not filtered it out enough to, like, actually come back to you. And I do feel like your guides and your helpers are you know, are in a way are kind of like giving you some information, or just some encouragement to whatever it is. And it's like, okay, I'm hearing just be okay with it. Now my throat has gone a bit drier, and it's starting to, like, be sore. So maybe clearing your throat. So there could be something about you expressing yourself clearly, succinctly, to the point, but, you know, and not so much justifying yourself, but this is how I really feel, and, you know, about the situation, about where I'm going. So it's being that passion is coming through with that. So my throat is starting to, like, ease up a bit now. So there is something, and then it's like, here we go. Allow yourself to learn something new, do something different, create your own thing. So there we go. There may be something like that, whatever that is for you. So thinking outside of the box about what you're processing. That some of these, it could be many things, and that's okay, because it may be meaning that you need to tackle each one at a different time, not all together at once, but just like go that way, you know, one at a time. So Page of Swords, here we go. Is the word that I'm hearing here, or the phrase that I'm hearing. Here we go, because there's something with the Page of Swords. There's something about you learning something new, as you're creating something, you know, your own thing, or doing your own thing, and the way you do it. The Page of Swords comes through with, you know, a shift in the mindset, exploring something new, learning something new, and like you may be seeing new things energetically, physically, mentally, emotionally within yourself, but also within others, and how others are responding to different things. And it's like, it can be, I'm hearing like it might be bring a bit of a smile in your face. It's like, wow, you know, there's something there's something going on here. I'm not that fucked up as what I thought I was, you know. And, you know, they're just bringing a little bit of humor to lighten things up. And it's not putting anything on the other person or other people or another, whatever that is. It's like there's something about you like going in, and it's like, wow, I'm really I'm not as, stupid as what I thought I was, and I'm actually hearing what I think I'm hearing, or understanding it the way that I am understanding it. So there's maybe a lot of questioning around in that sense too with you, Virgo. And it's like, I feel like there's something about, you learning, have been learning a lot more about different things, like you've opened up your sphere about what it is, on a, what it is that's going on with you, within you, but also without of you. It's like understanding more about that because you've shifted and opened your mind up, which is in a way created, there's a sense of maybe you're feeling a little bit more in your power, or a lot more, but also able to creatively express yourself in a different way than what you maybe normally, or as well as what you normally do, but you've added in a different flair. There's a lot of things going on there, but it's also in communicating what you want, who you want in your life, blah 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 blah, and how you want it in your life, blah blah blah. So there's a little bit of a shift in the energy where you're feeling a little bit more open, like to even sing, and even I'll just or say something, or just do something like I just did. It's like singing it out rather than blah blah blah. Saying it out, shifting the way that you're communicating. Oh, okay, I get that. Okay, death, transition, something about, something's turning around with that. So being more in that space, it's like not being in somebody else's space, that you've got to and seeing that hope more. So it's like bringing in that, there's a transition of something in an old thought form, way of being, thinking, doing things is just maybe starting to open up in the next, in these middle weeks. That when he was coming, these two actually, the Eight of Swords, getting out of find your truth in the matter, and this is about self-restriction, the Eight of Swords, so you can let yourself out and moving towards this sense of freedom, with the sun there, because the key word I'm hearing is freedom, feeling, and sometimes with that freedom, there's that nakedness of being free and vulnerable, allow ourselves to express ourselves freely, basically, in whatever it is, way it needs to be. So there's something about you, like that self-restriction there. The Ace of Wands, showing up to yourself. There's a brand new idea there. I'm hearing of a brand new idea. Not all for you, all of you may not see it like that, but there's an idea that's probably a brand new one. And some of it may have popped up a little while ago, and it's come up again. You maybe, you're not really thought about it. It's like, okay, I'll get that now, but there's something maybe a little added to that. It's like, I get with that now, why I didn't run with it, the idea the last time, because I may be missing an ingredient, and it's like, okay, and it may have been that it was there, but you didn't just didn't see it. So there's something with this new idea now. It's like, okay, I've got more of an idea with this idea as to how I can implement it. So that comes up there, and it's like, in a way, and with that showing up to yourself, it's like, okay, I get it now. So taking that next step. So something is coming out, and when we free ourselves of that, whatever it is that we're restricting ourselves, shit just happens, and it just rolls out, and it flows a lot better. So it's like, because we're not so restricted, and we're not holding in our emotions, our feelings, our thoughts, and getting outside of our bubble, and then like expanding our energy, that so much more we can feel, sense, along the way there. So anyway, and express, put it out there. So anyway, the King of Pentacles, which is you. What a cool card to finish on. This is you sitting in your abundance. This is you. And when I say sitting in your abundance, in your crown, in your throne, wearing the crown. It's not always about that, but at your desk, and it's like, look at that beautiful happy smile on his face. It's like he's achieved what he's needed to achieve in his life, and it's not just financially, because it's like in all areas of his life. So energetically wise, he's worked smart, he's worked clever, with who he brings in and how he spends his energy, but it's also his goal is, I feel like what they're talking about, is everything is coming together. It's like creating that foundation, and that stability, with the family, those rooted things with family, money, finances, income, whatever way you look at it, but also, in health, there's an all-round being sort of energy there, but with energy and that sort of thing. But he's put the energy into it, he's put the time into it. So there's something about like shifting into that space, and it's like not being, arrogant about things as well, and not being, what's the word there? Okay, I've lost track of the word there. It's just floated away there somewhere, but I'm hearing the word, and it's not, but it's being mindful about, not being, arrogant about things, as in, sometimes we can be quite tunnel visioned and as when we're tuning a thing. So it's about reminding yourself to take time, like this one here, and it's like, saying I love you to yourself as well, but it's like applying it to, all areas of your life, not just, every now and then, especially if you're, when we can get caught up in our work sometimes and forget to take time out for ourselves. And so you may be getting itchy feet and wanting to do that. But in the meantime, as you're, working on other things, it's like shifting your perspective about things and learning. Maybe that you're learning new things. It may be that you're doing things and, learning new things and doing things in between this like downtime, they're calling it, as to how, you can, set yourself up for the future, basically. Future, whatever that means. It could be future projects, so it's like what I'm hearing is not procrastinating, basically. So anyway, I'm going to leave that there for you with this King of Pentacles as we finish up your reading. And so it's like, I hope that makes sense to you, because this is coming. It's just allowing yourself to like not push past, to go there, to process and really like go with the flow of things and not be too hasty and, pushing things out of fear or out of, you might be feeling a bit flighty, and, it's just like, it's really just being mindful about what it is that's going on in your mind thoughts frame. And it's like setting yourself out for the best possible outcome. Okay. And maybe not rushing things too much and like bringing things together. Wow. So that's really, I feel like that's really powerful as far as, as this movement, especially in this mid-month of October this year. So there's a lot of movement there. So I feel like it's really cool. I look forward to, do I know any Virgoians? Anyway, seeing what comes up for at the end of the month for November. Anyway, bye for now. I'm going to leave it there for you now with lots of love, peace, harmony, joy, excitement, adventure, and prosperity and abundance. And I'll see you either next week or in a week or two with the November reads. Bye for now. Ka kite anō.